How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and today I am bringing you what should be a pretty interesting match. We have a Terran versus Protoss, and our first player here is ByuN. In the opposite side of the map, I don't want to say corner because it's not really on the corner, we have our Protoss player who is Has, which I might be saying wrong. I remember in my previous video that I made of Has, that someone said I am pronouncing it wrong, and I should probably have done a better job of looking into it, but I didn't. And here we are. So, he has been announced. Sorry, I'll stop now. Alright, so we have ByuN, who is an absolute micro machine. He's actually, yeah, I like ByuN. I like ByuN a lot. He plays a very, very fun style of Terran. Very hard to recreate because he'll take engagements that a lot of other Terran players won't, just because he can work magic in an engagement that, you know, shouldn't necessarily end up the way he makes them end up. Very good at controlling his units. Probably one of the best in the world out there. So, you know, he's always fun to watch. I kind of feel like he doesn't get quite as much support necessarily as he deserves. Fantastic player. Has, on the other end, he is known for being a cheesy Protoss, but the last couple of games I've watched him in, he hasn't been that cheesy, which is quite interesting. I mean, he was known for hitting it deep into tournaments just by playing very aggressive and cheesy strategy. I mean, you can even see his reputation because ByuN is doing all sorts of scouting, looking for that cheese. And there's just none. It's a Nexus on the low ground with a Twilight Council there. I don't like that positioning of the Twilight, but hey. But yeah, look, here we go. It's an early 3rd CC. I lie. It's not an early 3rd CC. It is... I think that probe is looking for proxies. Both players being a little bit suspicious of each other. But yeah, generally when Has plays, there is some interest. I wanted to do the whole series, but I thought it might be a little bit of a long video, and I've already done quite a couple of long videos. So I'm trying to vary my my length of videos. So I mean, if it's a really worthwhile series, I'll cast the other two games as well. But yeah, anyway, ooh, this could be some nice damage. Yeah. I get the one with low health. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, ByuN. Okay, so that's 3 workers down already. Stalkers are going to come clean this up, I do suspect. But 4 probes down for 2 Reapers. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. At the same time, here's a Hellion busy cooking up another probe. The wall is blocked. Okay, yeah, that was clever. Has just a Has. Yeah, I'm not going to get it right. So if I said wrong and you feel offended, I do apologize profusely. Obviously, my knowledge of different languages is relatively limited. Yeah, sorry. But anyway, he has defended that pretty fine in terms of the Hellion. The Reapers, not so much. Something just got destroyed there. The follow-up here for ByuN is going to be Cloaked Banshees. Always like to see that. And we see Charge plus a Forge on the way for our Protoss player. Haha, you see, there we go. I didn't have to say his name. Haha. Okay. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit silly in this one, you know. This is all good fun. Okay, so we see a double Widow Mine drop here. And should be okay. Yeah. House is out here. He's ready. I think ByuN sees it. No, he doesn't. He's gonna try. Okay, he's gonna fly in. There's a couple of Zealots. I guess the Zealots will get rid of that one. Ooh, retarget. Oh, ByuN's trying. He's trying. Oh, unlucky. So, yeah. That defense means that nothing was lost. So I guess Has will be pretty pleased with that one. At this stage, he's up in workers as well, so both players, I think, no, ByuN's just moving his army down, but I think this, it's not such a big army actually. I thought there were more Zealots than that. I do believe that these Banshees, is there already one out? There is, and there it is. They could do something. So there's the cloak, and there is a robo out. Are there any observers? There is one observer. At this stage, ByuN is just harassing his way to victory, it seems, or at least that's what he's gonna try. Okay, there's the observer. This Banshee is gonna fall. That's not what you want. Another medevac coming with a bunch of Marines on the way. Second Banshee flying over to the Protoss base. You know, ByuN's building up nicely. I don't know where his army is. His army seems all over the place. Alright, how about we don't go exactly where the observer is? Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I tried to be sneaky and it didn't work. Recall. Okay. Recalls the observer. Yeah, there's a bunch of observers out now, so those Banshees are done. I don't think any more damage is going to come from Banshees. Fourth base coming up here for Has. And only the third base for ByuN. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit behind in that department. But it seems like both players are going to stabilize. Has just going for a lot of gateway units at this stage. He's playing very macro. This is so against his style. But again, like I say, he's actually been... it seems like he's been working on his macro game, which, let's be honest, it's necessary. If you want to compete at the highest level against the players from all regions, you need to be able to go the distance in those macro games. You know, you can here and there pull off a cheesy game against the Marus, the Serals, the Heroes, but you're not going to beat them consistently just with cheeses. I mean, very few players. I think Parting is one of the few, but Parting always had a thing, because Parting could macro up behind the cheese. He was just a strong player in general. Also very strong with control. Sorry, I talk about Parting a lot because I miss him as a player. He was one of my favorite players. He was the Protoss equivalent of ByuN. Maybe a little bit more cheesy. Very good control. This army so far is just Zealots. So I think... I mean, he's playing pretty safe. He's got full 3 base. Oh, you see, this is what he's doing. He's running without gases. I only noticed now. That's why he's running so many Zealots. This is Has has actually been known for this style to do almost a very Zerg-like type of way of playing Protoss. So he'll go with Zealots, which, let's be honest, they don't require gas, and he'll just expand and go up to a huge amount of workers before warping in a ton of Zealots and just running them across the map. And if he hits early enough, they can deal a ton of damage. I mean, Widow Mines, they'll kind of help to defend against that. But yeah, he's just going to go for quantity over the quality. He is getting a Robo Bay now, but he's going to try... ByuN is awake. He's not gonna so easily be surrounded. He's got a couple of drops lined up in either side. Yeah, I haven't seen this style in a very long time. This was very exciting. That when Has used to do it, it's just okay. He's taken some gases now, but yeah, this very Zealot gateway heavy army. Alright, we used to have an observer there. ByuN up to his 4 bases, Colossus on the way, and a whole bunch of gateways. Okay, so we're going to see a Zealot drop now as the Terran is moving out. I wonder if you saw that. This could deal a lot of damage. So it's going to drop a couple of Zealots there. There's a tank, and here comes a big warp in. That actually pulls back the whole of ByuN's army. At the same time, a couple more Zealots going on this side. There's some good harassment that's going to be going down here. A couple of workers are going down. Nothing too major just yet, but not too bad. And he still gets up with 4 Zealots. Very nice. Still a 12 worker lead for Has. His army supply is down a little bit. His upgrades are looking really nice. He's got 2-1 versus just the 1-1, although ByuN's 1-1 is on the way. Yeah. And now now that he's got this decent economy, he can eventually actually take the gases and then start taking up. I think he has to, because at this stage he might have been a little bit too defensive. Ghost Academy is on the way. That's going to help out a lot. Bunch more barracks. This army is being spotted as it's moving across. Yeah, so here we go. He's maxed out, and now we're going to see the first of those rounds. Ooh, that would have meant to do a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of Zealots. It's a lot of Widow Mines too. Ooh. Yeah, those Zealots taking big hits from the Widow Mines. Okay, there we go. Big warp-in round, and it's just more Zealots. And here we go. He's just going to carry on pushing. Sorry, scrolling the wrong way. Okay, pulling back a little bit, trying to get into the range of the Colossus. He needs some observers. ByuN is kind of prepared for this. The Widow Mines, they're pretty effective at getting rid of Zealots. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, we're going to have to... So, here we go. 2 extra robos. Why do you need 3 robos? That's so much. I mean, I like it. It's cool. But it's a lot. Okay, so we're seeing some Vikings in production as well as some Ghosts. Okay, round 2. Let's go. Bash your Protoss army straight into this Terran. Okay, send out 1. Not the entire army. That's come on. That's a lot of Zealots. Oof. Those mines are hitting for absolute value. Okay, but there's more warp-ins. You thought that was all the Zealots? Nope. Just have a look here at the units lost. Protoss has lost a huge amount more. That's alright. How do I get the other one? No? That one? What did I press? I pressed something. Oopsie. Yeah. So a lot more minerals lost there. We have 3 disruptors at a time. And look at this Protoss expanding. Has just going everywhere. He still hasn't really taken... Okay, he's got these gases. It's interesting that he just ignores the gases in his main. I guess he doesn't want to saturate it. No, actually, no, never mind. I don't know why. There must be a reason. Okay, here we go. Disruptors, they're going to love that choke point. Not too major. Ooh! Okay, well, one disruptor just like kills another one for no reason. Okay, so we see a lot of stalkers coming in now to deal with obviously things like the Vikings. Oh, why could I not say the name? Change to disruptor, also very good. Obviously ghosts are great, but they don't directly counter disruptors. Disruptors are also going to help get rid of all those mines. Ooh, this is a nice spot here. He sees that army moving down, got a good rotation, splitting up the army, and he should be absolutely fine. Yeah, pick up, and ByuN has to move away. Upgrades looking good for both players. 3-2 versus 2-2 for ByuN. Okay, this position is a little bit vulnerable. Ooh, that warping gets cancelled. I think this Nexus could be in some trouble. EMP goes down on most of that Protoss army. But disruptors. Oh yeah, that's a big disruptor hit. That was a big one. These marauders are they're just giving it plenty. Ah, okay, there's the Zealots. Yeah, I got a decent disruptor hit there. It's going to be very interesting to see how the disruptor plays after it's been nerfed. And I wouldn't be surprised. I know that it shouldn't be too big of a difference. But I know that the pros do tend to, if a unit gets nerfed, big push into this base, going to get a lot of damage done. That's 11, 12 workers. Once again, in a warp-in of only 3 Zealots, that's not enough. At the same time, Has is pushing into this base. Disruptors are helping to spread out that Terran army. Protoss is doing a lot of damage in here. So trading for workers for other workers. 16 SCVs. So yeah, Has loses a base. Has. But ByuN loses an entire mineral line too. So fair trade. At the same time, the base here in the top left corner has been taken. Oh no. Yeah, there's one more stalker gone. Zealot's gonna try to deal with this army and pick up. Moving into another base. Whoo, good reactions there by ByuN. 12 health left. Woo. Terran is pushing down now. Army's a little bit split up. The Widow Mines are not in the right position, so that's not ideal. There is a drop going down here. There are some Stalkers there to help defend. This is a Marauder heavy army. I see one Marine. For the most part, okay, good. Disruptor's getting rid of that. Eventually this gets dealt with, but yeah, that's 17 workers that go down. Marauders are running still. You've got to be careful blinking onto the Marauders like that. Look at ByuN's kiting. He's kiting absolutely fantastic. Ooh, a little bit of miscontrol there by Has, hitting his own units. Okay, there. Makes up for it by hitting a big chunk of the Terran army. Concussive shells makes it hard to retreat against a Marauder heavy army like this. These two are just giving it plenty to each other. I'm missing an engagement here in the middle, but yeah, it's going crazy. Fully upgraded units, fighting in multiple places. I don't even think these players know where they need to be engaging. Ooh, watch out. Yeah, that was a little bit of a panic disruptor there. Disruptors. His purification over send one after the other. Generally not the way you want to be using them, but it's okay. Worker count is still even after all those losses. 41 probes. Yeah. Ugh, good hit there by the Widow Mine. Ooh, yeah. I said it in the last Protoss game. Every time disruptors launch, I hold my breath. Okay, big Widow Mine hits, big EMP that hits the entire Protoss army. This planetary is in some danger. The ACVs are trying to repair. These disruptors are keeping the bio army at bay, and the base goes down. Another one of the Nexi have been taken out here in the bottom. I literally can't keep up with this game. These two players are all over the show. This is a very, very solid game by both players. They are macroing, they are microing, they are doing absolutely everything they can to get each other out of this game. This is a really good game. Like, maybe it's just me, but these two are playing absolutely amazing. Decent EMP coming down here. The disruptors rolling forward. Okay, they hit one ghost. Obviously, don't be losing ghosts. They're quite gas-heavy units. Oh, big Widow Mine hit there. Gets rid of a disruptor. These Zealots find themselves in the wrong place and end up dancing in front of the bio army before going down. ByuN is going to push into this position once again. He's still very Marauder heavy. Okay, good splits there. He's really only producing, 4 Marauders, 2 Marines, and 1 Ghost at a time. Okay, Widow Mines in place. Those Widow Mines have been doing so much. Good flank coming in here from Has. He's picking up this army. Yeah, he gets a lot of damage on that army. Picks up one of the medevacs. They are all retreating. Has the advantage, and he is pressing. Okay, only a little bit. The main base for ByuN has been moved. So if we look at the income, Has is still quite a lot of mineral income higher. About 1,000 minerals per second more. Well, not per second. Yeah, whatever that thing means. I can't remember if it's second or minute. Zealot run by here, gonna get rid of a lot of SCVs. This army is still in position. Bio going to come through. Okay, those disruptors don't get the shots off. Production for Has slowed down a little bit. He's running a little bit low on gas. I would like to see him take a few more gases. He still has the gas in the third and the natural that he can take, and he's got a bit of oversaturation there. Obviously, with all the micro these guys are doing, it's very hard to keep up. ByuN's just gonna drop some mules. He's not even replacing workers. He's now going just for army, but his income is pretty low. Like, he's pretty broke. And this is a huge Zealot army. I mean, this is a fantastic position. Nice flank coming up here from the top side. I can't say who's going to win this. This is really tight. Like, Has the economy, but ByuN, I would say that his army is a little bit more sophisticated just because he's got the ghosts in there. We do see a couple of more disruptors coming forward here. And they immediately get sprung on by that army. This entire army is so low, I just see health bars. I have almost no idea what's going on. Disrupted, I don't know what it hit. GG is called. Wow. Has, with a very awesome style, takes a game off of ByuN. I'm so glad I casted this one. I wasn't going to, but I'm really glad I did, because that was a really, really good game between these two. This, the style that has, I need to stop, is actually really impressive. This very, very mineral heavy, zealot heavy army. And these two players were microing against each other the entire time. But yeah, unfortunately ByuN in this match got out-microed a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this game. I had a great fun with this one. Like the video if you thought it was awesome. Subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. Thank you so much for your support and watching and viewing and everything. And I will see you in the next one.